Greetings, this is Scholar Saunders Singh. What's current? 50, aka Ferrari F50. Break it down. Okay, so we got 50 Cent trolling. That's nothing new. That is nothing new. That's part of his modus operandi. His whole lot from the very beginning, from the inception, how to rob back in what 1999 to now. He's been trolling everyone from Jay-Z to Diddy. Now Diddy's the main case. This is what I want to understand. This is the question I have for this post. Will 50's trolling reach the ears of Trump? I just saw a video of Diddy in 2022. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In 2020, when he's talking about Trump, and he's saying that if Trump is elected, there'll be a race war. And he said that he's trying to divide us. Now, Trump sometimes is forgiven. Sometimes he says, forget about it. That's old news. That's when I was first running. That's nothing, that's nothing new. Oh, no, this is 2016. 2016. Excuse me, not 2020, 2016. 2016 when Diddy made that statement. And 50 caught out to, he's like, buddy, doesn't look like you be getting out anytime soon. I'm paraphrasing, but the question is, can Trump, if he wanted to, could Trump excuse him right now? Is it possible for him to be excused right now? That's the main question. I want to know that. I want to know if it's possible to excuse him right now. Because, I mean, is it because he's in a criminal case now? He's been charged that you have to wait till the trial ends? Because the president, as far as I know, can pardon anybody at any time for whatever reason. This is what, go back to the 1970s. Gerald Ford, he pardoned Nixon. He excused him of all criminal charges or anything. So that was before he was charged, though. So Diddy, post being charged and being on trial now, what does that say? What does that do for him? I wonder about that. But 50 is going to continue to troll. That's his whole style. That's everything he does. He does it just to troll. He's a trolling somebody. And I think Diddy's in a different world right now. He's got gray hair. They're doing cross-examination of his bodyguards and hairstylists and people that were around in his camp. The great Paul Mooney once asked a question, or he posed the notion of, no matter what you're doing in America, you're running. Are you running free or are you running scared? How you're running. So that's how he framed it. So Diddy's not really running anything, I think. I mean, I've seen reports that show that he's running a criminal, not a criminal, but an enterprise in jail that's worth millions of dollars, allegedly. I saw that in one of the posts. I mean, I don't know if that's exactly factual, but that's something to think about, definitely. I still am baffled at the fact that he put up 3 times $50 million bail, and he was denied 3 times. And I want to know, I looked online, I did the research, and I still haven't found one person, one journalist, one a blogger, somebody on the web, that'll say, yeah, this is nothing. There's been $100 million bail. There's been $500 million bail. I've yet to see it. The 50 million is the most I've ever seen in my life, and to be put up 3 times, wow. All right, but it's the trial now, so the trolling begins. The trolling continues, I should say. The trolling continues with 50. 50 Cent is really been everybody's frenemy from the beginning. He's cool with you, but he's not really down with what you're doing or what you say. There's pictures of him with his arm around Diddy, like they're cool, like everything is Gucci, but it's really not. He's just showing, that he can wheedle himself into a situation and pose himself as a friend when in fact he's just the opposite. So that's the reality of this. So That's the question. Will 50 Cent's trolling reach Donald Trump's ears? Because Diddy went in on Trump back in 2016. 2016 when Trump first uh, was elected, and then when he was inaugurated as president in 2017, I mean, it was like Diddy didn't have the same kind of idealism. He didn't have the same kind of thought process for it. Bumba, I see you. Dude was right. The attacker's name was Muhammad. Stop it. Stop it. I didn't see. They didn't say. I just saw the attacker. They didn't say the name, and that he was going after Zionists. He was going after what's his name? Says suspect, attacker. Something is going wrong. Oh, of course. It says a suspect. What the hell? Where is it? I can't find it. Why did they make it like this? The suspect. It was Muhammad Sabri Salman. Yep, it was facts. Oh my god, it's hilarious. I mean, it's not. It's a serious subject, but he's an illegal from Egypt. His name was really. So I see it now. It's Muhammad Salamini, something crazy. Salman, Muhammad Sabri Salman. Who said it was going to be Muhammad? Get that person a gold star. Who said it was going to be Muhammad? I can't remember. Bumba, who said it was going to be, his name was going to be Muhammad? You said you were the one? You were the one, Bumba. I was, you did. Okay. You get a gold star tonight, dude. You get a gold star, Bumba. Salute to you. Salute to Bumba. He called it. It was Muhammad, and he's trying to kill the Zionists, aka Israeli supporters, aka Jews. They're charging him with a hate crime, which is a ridiculous thing in this world. There's no such thing as a hate crime, as there's no such thing as a love crime. They call it a crime of passion, but that's a different lane. But there's no such thing as a hate crime. Hate crime is an anti-concept. It doesn't mean anything. It has no basis in reality. If you hate somebody and you commit a crime, you just commit a crime. If you don't hate somebody, you commit a crime. You committed a crime. It doesn't matter if you hate them or not, whether it's motivated racially, ethnically, nationally, gender-wise, because they're in the queer community. Doesn't matter. Yes, it shouldn't matter. Thank you. Mama said it exactly the right time as I said it. Shouldn't matter. It was a crime. It's a crime. There are reports of people's clothing being burned off of them, singed to their skin. It was apparently there was originally 8 victims, and the number rose to about 12. I don't know the exact condition of the victims, but it seems they're pretty severe, at least 2nd degree or 3rd degree burns. If your clothes are being burned off of you, it's pretty serious. This guy's gonna probably face life in prison. I can pretty much assure you that, because this is a real crime. This is a crime. Racketeering, depends on what you do. Sex trafficking, not a crime. What was it? Sex. I always forget what they are. It's racketeering, sex trafficking, and transporting prostitutes over state lines. That's not a crime either. That's my girl, Game Girl. Why did dude have his shirt off? I don't know. I wondered that too. That's weird, right? Wasn't that weird? He had his shirt off. That was strange. That was weird. All right. Weegly's Game Girl says, I hope Trump is smart not to listen to 50 Cent. 50 Cent needs to focus on music. I can't stay long. Just wanted to give my 2 cents quickly. 50 Cent is overly obsessed with Diddy. Thank you, Gamer Girl. Thank you for chiming in. Thank you for sending. If you don't mind, send just a small donation, $5 to my Venmo or Cash App, whatever I can put up my Cash App or my PayPal, whatever is good for you. 50 Cent ain't have a good album in 20 years. He had some good singles though. I liked him on the this is a long time ago. This is going way back. This is going back to 2012. But I like this single 13 years ago. Beat Up. He was with the Bay Area. He was doing that. And I beat up, up. He had a great flow on that song, so I like that. And then he had some strong songs in 2012. He had a song with Tony Yayo. I don't want to love you. I just want to unbutton your blouse and let the girls out. I want to you. That was the truth. Bummer prison or not, Diddy. Okay, Diddy is going to release album that's going to explode the internet. If you say so, Gamer Girl, I think he's going to be locked away. It's going to be like he's going to get 20 years or no years. I think Trump might flips his mind like a flapjack on a Sunday morning. He'll be for one thing. There was a point where he said he wouldn't run for president. Look where he is now. Again. So, pardon is in the works with his people. Yeah. Yeah, I see. I think he will get 10 years and maybe get parole. Yeah, I'm guessing. I'm thinking 20 years for the RICO, for the racketeering. I think that the jury's gonna find him guilty on the RICO, which is amazing because there's only one person really and a few other people in his camp. He's gonna take a plea and have time served. Yeah, that's possible, but I don't think that's gonna happen. It's possible though. He has served time, which he didn't expect. He was surprised himself. He was like, "What? Here's $50 million. Get me out of here." Nope. Sorry, nigga. Nigga, no. No, nigga. Nigga, no. Either way, his life is ruined. Yeah, true. He can't do anything. If he goes to prison, he'll just rot away. If he gets out of prison, nobody will want anything to do with him. He'll have to be quiet, and that's hard for Diddy. Diddy's flashy, jiggy, all into the cameras. Always shucking and jiving. The whole extortion issue, if we want to be fair, Cassandra extorted Diddy first for $30 million. Okay. Allegedly, I'm going to say that for my own show. Allegedly extorted him for $30 million, or then it was $20 million. First it was $30 million, then they said it was $20 million. So I'm not sure exactly on the amount, but yeah. So Cassie's a nasty harlot. Facts. That's not even like a slander or what is it called? Slander or I can't think of the word. Slander or libel. Libel is when you write it. Slander is when you speak it. Yeah, thank you, Bumble. Yeah. I call her a 304. Why do you call her a 304? What's a 304, gamer girl? What's a 304? Call her a 304. High yellow temperatures. Yes. Facts. That's facts. Once Diddy brings his defense witnesses, wait a minute, gamer girl, what's a 304? What's a 304? I don't know what a 304 is. His defense witnesses, I can promise everyone will look different at Cassandra. Yeah. Wait to the defense. What I'm looking at this defense. This defense is gonna be something serious because he's paying probably like $2 million a day. It looks like hoe upside down. Oh, 304 is a hoe. Salute to Holly. Holly's in the building. We have 2 females. This is great for my views. This is great for my views. Okay. It's great. I have women. I have the women. The beautiful women. The women, the females. I have them. This is beautiful. Who was that? That was my terrible impression, but you may change your views, folks. Okay. Yeah, salute. But I think this is the first time I had 2 females in the I think it's the first time because usually it's I can't think of her name, but she's from not Estonia. Her boyfriend was from Estonia. I can't think of her name. But anyway, Diddy's gonna win somehow. He's gonna win. because the defense is going to have so much trouble. Like I said, he's probably paying them like $2 million a day, at least $2 million a day. Each lawyer is getting like $2 million. They're going to probably rack up to about 150 to $200 million. He's worth now $400 million or something like that, because everything took a hit. Son John took a hit. Bad Boy obviously took a hit. Everything has taken a hit because of this these cases. Oh, I don't doubt that. Defense so far has described every single witness. Discredited every single witness so far. Exactly. Yeah. Cassandra being on the stand at the beginning was a real bad mistake. I think it was too, and she had the child, right? I mean, but it was it's theater. It really is about theater. They made her have a light colored shirt and a dress, and you could see the bulge. You can see the baby bulge. Oh my God, it's the mother. She's mother to be. She's gonna be having a baby soon. Oh my gosh, we can't go out. That was the mentality. It's all and Diddy has to wear a sweater and a clean shirt. He can't wear his jailhouse scrubs. It's all psychological. It's all in the jury's mind. That's the whole point. They ruined the case. Okay, wait, hold on. Ye is the only one rocking Sean John. Yeah, exactly. MIA, aka Sarah, got annihilated on the sand. Sarah Rivers, is that who you're talking about? I didn't know she went on the stand. They ruined the case for sure. Even Lionel Legal is saying how this case is a joke. I'm waiting for Joey Taco. The way Joey Taco lost one of the cases for Trump, but I think he won 2. So it was like 2 out of 3. And that ain't bad, they say. 2 out of 3 ain't bad. So he definitely made sure that he got ASAP off. Pause. He got him off the hook. He was supposed to be in jail for 24 years. Are you kidding me? What? When the jury read the verdict for ASAP Rocky, he launched into Rihanna's arms before the full verdict was read. They had one more case left. They said the one case not guilty. He just jumped up and ran into her arms, just flew into his arms. Now they got the baby on the way, and they're going to name it Joey, ASAP Joey, after Joseph Takapina. All right, Gamer Girl says, please know this guy. Lionel Legs is a former prosecutor of 40 years. Okay. I'll look up. I'll look that up. Hold on. Lionel Legs. All right, salute to King Hazy. Salute to you, sir. Thank you for coming in. He always says, yo, Sky, peace up. Peace up. Salute to you, sir. Appreciate you for coming in. We're just getting this thing popping. We're getting it started. Talking about 50 Cent trolling. That gets news. Anytime 50 Cent trolls, it's like, who's he trolling now? But he's trolling Diddy, especially because of the video. I can't show the video because I didn't find it on a news site. It's protected by copyright. It's not for fair use. 50's a riot. Yeah. Holly's going in. We were lied to about the hotel video. I put it on the Mr. Choice Our Terrain show. I just said, what if? Okay, so say there was a freak off in the hotel room. There was a guy, Diddy, and Cassie. That's a freak off that they purported to have had. Now, what if she was scratching at him, punching him, putting her finger in his forehead and yelling at him and everything, and punched him in the chest or something like that? That's the self-defense, right? If he could have been in the shower, she could have wanted to pour, hot water on him or something like that. Anything, electrical appliance in his bath or something like that. Who knows what she was doing? We only saw the after effects. We only saw the results. For the most part, that's all people need. Okay. They manipulated the video and sped it up twice. Yeah, 2x. Yep. Thank you, Scholar. Well, thank you, Gamer Girl. I appreciate you. That is what I firmly expect will happen. There is one witness who slammed Diddy's head first on the kitchen counter. Telling you, look what's happening. It's just when you present the facts, when you don't get emotional, when you don't just say, "Oh my God, this is terrible," you got to understand the reasoning, what happened beforehand, what happened at the moments prior to that vicious tape. I'm not denying the tape. The tape was, pretty ugly. It was disgusting. It was nasty. Even the defense says he may be a jerk, but okay, that's what they're saying. But we can say that he didn't commit these other crimes. Because what I understood, I was baffled when they said that Cassie would take the stand. I was like, really? You can do that? I thought she was quiet. I thought they signed the NDA, the non-disclosure agreement. That went over my head. Gamer Girl says, if you watch the video, there is a part where they disappear and see Diddy come back. He has a phone in his hand and then sits down and discuss, and that's what you see him do the damage. Yeah. It's facts. But like I said, like going back to Gerald R. Ford, the late, I'm not going to say great, but I'm going to say late Gerald R. Ford, pardon the late Richard Nixon. No charges. Like, do you have to wait until there's a because these are all federal. He could be cleaned. He can be completely clean. If Trump says, this is my main question. This is the question I'm asking, apart from 50 Cent's trolling. But can President Trump just say right now, Diddy, you're free, you're good. I pardoned you. I'm pardoning you right now. You don't have to stand trial, or do they have to continue with the trial? I just need somebody to answer that question for me. Yes, Gamer Girl, we were lied to. Exactly. It's because emotion. It's all about emotion. It's not about reason. It should be about reason. It should be about thought. But they want to make it about, oh, it's emotion. Oh my God. Oh, she's pregnant. Oh my God. Could you imagine if she was pregnant with her child and Diddy did that? Oh my God, that would just be so awful. Oh my God. I'll be shocked if the pardon isn't being worked on right now and being completed soon. Yeah. Preemptive pardon. Exactly. Preemptive pardon. Exactly. All the people. That's right, Holly. All the people hating on Diddy, emotions. It's emotional. Diddy's that guy. He's a gangster. He's a gangster. But I don't think he committed these crimes. And it's a sad thing, too, because ironically, 2 of the 5 crimes, or at least 2, maybe 3, 2 to 3 of the 5 crimes are not crimes. Sexual traffic, moving people from one person to another for sexual gain or sexual activity, not a crime. Prostitution, not a crime, but it's on the books. That's what I'm saying. If he goes, I have to respect it because it's on the books. Like drug dealers, drugs are not, the schedule, heroin, cocaine, methamphetamine, crystal, all that, Molly, all those are illegal. And if you get caught with them, I want you to go to prison. But I will fight tooth and nail to make sure that those charges are overturned because they're not crimes. Who is a victim? Somebody wants to ruin their life. That's their life. Let them ruin their life on heroin. Forget it. Let them ruin it. Let them be the one. It's not the person that's dealing it. It's not their fault. Gamer Girl says facts don't care about our feelings. Facts. Thank you. Holly says that was not me. Holly says I'm 100% hating on Diddy. I think he's a massive creep. Yes, he's a creep. Yeah, he's a gangster. He's a creep. He's a freak. Yeah, all these men, but I don't know about him being on these charges. All these men crying over what happened to them at his house. Yeah, I see. Oh, nasty comment here. Oh wait, you're a woman speaking on emotions, and I blocked them. The women who are going on facts, they can speak. Exactly. I heard that Diddy can beat those 2 trafficking and Mann Act charges. I think so. See, we can't focus on our emotions. Exactly. It's got to be on thought and reason and rational judgment. Has to be based on rational judgment. We go astray when we use our capacity to feel rather than our capacity to think. Now, emotions are important. Emotions are great. They tell us, like Ayn Rand said, lightning calculators of our consciousness. But they're not tools of cognition. She said they're not to be made for our thought process. They're able to acknowledge and realize things that are good, that are sweet, that are happy, that are terrible, that are awful, that are you don't even think, people from I'm thinking about 9/11, September 11th. You don't think, you don't like say, oh, I have to rationally, consider the how the plane went into the building and then there were so many people that no, you're like, oh my god, this is crazy, what the hell, like those are your emotions immediately. And then you process it through your thoughts and your reason, because that's how you should be made up. Gamer Girl says they were based off of Cassandra's lawsuit. Okay. Even Ratchet TV is changing his opinions also and thinking Diddy is going to walk. I think, I still think it's going to be either. It's going to be. I don't want to say either or. That's too easy. I want to say he's going to do 20 years, and possibly, it's going to be. He'll be sentenced, and then Trump will turn around and give him what they call clemency. Despite his talk, against him, that 50 Cent is so adamant about. He's so riled up, with his vitriol, against Diddy, and his trolling is so heavy. He's one of the greatest trolls of all time. I got to tell you that much. 50 Cent is probably one of the best trolls, and probably the best troll in hip hop, and one of the greatest trolls of all time. Diddy was set up from the day one. Now it's blowing up in court. Yeah, I can agree with that. Yeah, I aspire to be like 50. Holly's telling the truth. But I like him. That's from Lionel Legal. Okay, I have to look up Lionel Legal. I have it written down. Lionel Legal. Lionel Legs Legal. Love is petty. He's super petty. He is so petty. He's the pettiest petty in the whole pet. Oh, please. Oh, you can't post a link for some reason. Keep trying, gamer girl. Keep trying. It's the ladies' night. It's ladies' night. It's ladies' night. Where the fellas at? Y'all fellas ain't come in? That's fine with me. I have more ladies. Cause that's part of my my demographic. My demographic is like 4% girl females, like 96% male, something crazy like that. Can you see? I can't see the link. No, I can't see it. Gamer girl. No. Keep trying though. Keep trying. But I'm not mad. Come on, let the ladies in. It's ladies' night. It's a ladies' night. Oh, what a night. Why can't I post links? I don't know. You usually possibly, yeah, no spaces. Yeah, no spaces. Now I'm singing. Holly, I would take you at your word. What are you singing? You have that. Holly, do you know Italian opera? I'm going to ask you that before. Can you sing Italian opera? There we go. That is the link. Okay. I still don't see the link. Yeah, ladies' night. Exactly. No. Oh no. Oh, she's like no. I was just wondering. I was just wondering if you could sing an Italian opera. God no, I had to in high school. Not a big fan of Italian opera. Okay. For Rhode Island chorus. Oh, I can see. Yeah, you are a Rhode Islander. We had the smallest state and the second smallest state in the chat room right now. Holly's got, well, I'm in the second place with Delaware, and Holly's in first place with Rhode Island. It doesn't fit my voice, or do I fit? Wait a minute. Hold on. She says it doesn't fit my voice, or I do not fit Italian opera. Yep, Rhode Island and Delaware. Yep, that's how we represent. But no, this whole 50 Cent Diddy thing is he just picks on he punches up. I'll give him that much. I like to punch down. I can punch down. But he punches up. He's going at Diddy. Diddy has way more money than 50. He's got way more connections than 50. He's got more ability than 50, in terms of getting deals done. So 50 Cent trolling Diddy and trying to make a plea to Trump for him to not get it. It's kind of, it seems like, if I could be so, rogue, it seems like the house niggas fighting over, or like the dozens. It's like 50 Cent's yelling at Diddy because he's missing an arm, and 50 Cent is missing his teeth or something like that. Like that's where the term dozens comes from. Or he has his teeth, but he doesn't have an eye or something like that. Did you see the 50 as Bob Ross? Yeah. No. I saw the 50 as sketching Diddy's court sketch. No, I did not see that. I'm gonna look that up. 50 Bob Ross. I saw the Rosses, like Rick Ross and I think Tracy Ellis Ross and Bob Ross. To me, it is not his decision. It is up to Trump to give the pardon. Exactly. And I hope he takes it seriously. I hope he says, these aren't really crimes. They're on the books, but I have the power to say that they're not crimes. I mean, in this context, they're crimes, but I'm going to excuse them because prostitution is not a crime, quote unquote. No one's being victimized. Selling drugs, there's no crime in that. No one's being victimized. It's just like alcohol. Alcohol was said to be, a scourge of all scourges, a terrible thing in the world, in America at least. And the world was laughing at us. Germany with their beer, Italy with their wine, France with their wine, Russia with their vodka. They're like, America can't drink. Trump is not going. Okay, wait, hold on. To me, it's not okay. How I'm seeing how the judge is treating Diddy is disgraceful. Trump is not going to pardon him, Holly says. He was held in jail based on the hotel video. That is the sad reality. That's the sad reality. If they didn't have that video, he wouldn't be behind bars. He would have been, he would definitely have been bailed out off of $10 million bill, maybe $100 million bill, but $50 million bill 3 times? Come on now. Watch podcast with Soul. He explains everything. Who's Soul? I never heard of Soul. Is it SOUL? Just SOL? SOUL podcast? Sean G. Okay. I'll look that up. Sean G. Cool. Sean John. Here comes Rottweiler. It's called the podcast with Soil. Okay, Soil. Soil podcast. Okay, now I understand Soul. Okay. Podcast with Soul. The podcast with Soul. Okay. Now we're cooking. Yo, Charles, I still don't know what to do for you, sir. I don't know. You need 3 more people having a party. We're just over the halfway point. You're just coming in. I'm talking about Diddy. If you can see the description, the question mark I have, it's a question. Will 50 Cent's trolling reach Trump's ear? Now we got Holly saying Trump will not go. pardon Diddy. And then Charles comes in and says Trump may pardon Diddy. You want your information? He is your guy. Okay, cool. You're right. Diddy isn't going to get a pardon because at this point Diddy won't need one because he's going to skate out of the the courthouse. MAGA does not support Diddy. So Holly, hold on. Speaking on emotions, yeah, MAGA will not like that. Okay, Holly, you voted for Trump this last term. Are you a MAGA? Do you consider yourself a MAGA? Do you wear the red hat? Do you what is that relationship with you? Are you just a Trump supporter and like he does away with all this? Okay, so you're MAGA. Okay, all right, I can respect that. I don't like it, but I respect it because MAGA is completely anti-intellectual. They're completely the base of any philosophical foundation, and it's mainly based off of emotion. She has signs, shirts, pins, the whole nine. Oh my god, they really got you, Holly. But I respect it. I respect it. But I just can't go with it. I can't go with. I wouldn't have gone with yeah, cackling hen. I forgot her name. The Harris. Kamala Harris. She was terrible as well. So, but yeah, Biden. So Biden definitely couldn't do it. He's from my state. He's like a half an hour drive away from where I am right now. His house, his Rehoboth Beach house is like an hour and a half away from where I am right now. My dad has a picture of him when he was a senator, and my dad was a part of this high school group. Yeah. That's why I don't blame you, Holly. That's why I said I understand. The plan is to show you that I understand. You are appreciated. like I understand. I disagree with MAGA. I don't go. I disagree with Trump mostly. I think terrible. I think he's a terrible president. But you have to be objective. You have to be fair. You have to be rational. Okay. Really feel for the Americans' tax dollars being spent on this trial. Yeah, it's a federal case. Even with 50 Cent, it's about picking the bones like vultures. It's business. Diddy is like a business yard sale. His business empire is ruined, but it's too big to just disappear. Is he too big to fail? Is this going back to 2008? Some of y'all might have been little kids back in 2008. Charles, you probably were a little kid. Gamer Girl says, I knew once Damian Williams let the case, Diddy would beat his case. This case. Okay. Holly says, I thought of you today while watching 300. Something illegals get picked up in Boston. Wow, that's crazy. 300 something illegals getting picked up in Boston. I still maintain, and I will forever maintain, illegals, come on in. Because let me see. Who was the where's that guy? He's from Egypt, right? He's an illegal. So were the 19 hijackers. They're from Saudi Arabia, Egypt, Pakistan. Charles says I'm 40. Oh, you're older than I. Excuse me, pardon me. Diddy is going to be suing a lot of people once he beats his trial. He gets convicted, he will win on appeal because it's prosecutor misconduct. Yeah, if Trump won't be able to save his money, because he's still got to deal with those dozens of lawsuits. He's got dozens of lawsuits he's got to contend with as well. Do the feds ever get someone at this tier on the actual crime? Even I go exactly. They got to get on tax evasion, and then he died of syphilis in prison. That was crazy. He killed allegedly dozens of people. It wasn't declared until I think decades later that he had done those murders. After his death, years and decades later. But yeah, they got him on tax evasion. He had syphilis, and he went blind, and wasted away and rotted away in a prison cell. What if the hotel video got into the wrong hands? Very good question, Gamer Girl. Tisa Tells had a absolute meltdown on camera. The video already got into the wrong hands. Charles is crazy. Oh, man. What if a hotel worker takes photos of a room damage and sells them for the media? To the media, excuse me. Has that already happened? You can thank Alex Fine for that. Who's Alex Fine? I can't remember. I'm stupid. Who's Alex Fine? This is Banging Water, by the way. I wanted to do an advertisement. They're not paying me, but they should be. They had some trash water. I have to tell them that. They had apple cinnamon water from this one package. It was awful. It tasted like straight plastic. But this, hint, this is a great product. And I want to be a sponsor for Hint. Because this is great. It's like eating a creamsicle. It's orange and vanilla. So I decided to do a quick reach to get it to be one of their spokespeople. Yes, yeah, Diddy will never have peace again. The hotel video, Cassandra's boy toy, Alex Fine's cast. Oh yeah, I'm stupid. See, I said yeah, that's the baby daddy, right? They're not even married, are they? Cassie and Alex Fine. They have like 4 kids together or something crazy. Son of the Sun has a giant Diddy poster in his room. Apple cinnamon water, gag. Yeah, well, it's when I had it the first time, it was okay. It's not my favorite one. This one is really good. The orange and vanilla. It tastes just like a creamsicle. It's excellent. It's really good. Depends on the flavor. Some of the hint waters are meh. Yeah, some are like eh. I'm like eh, but some of them are kicking. Yeah, you have to try them, Holly. Definitely. They're not a sponsor, but they should be. I'm just putting it out there. Gamer Girl says, when I say don't hate, it's to the ones on emotions. Yeah. That's facts. We need 4 more people for a party. 10 people, double digits. Get all your friends. They shouldn't take a hint. That was cute. That was clever, Bumba. They should take a hint. But yeah, so 50 Cent, the ultimate troll in hip hop. One of the biggest trolls of all time. Going back to Ambrose Bierce, super trolls. You know, if you don't know who Ambrose Bierce is, look him up right now. Matter of fact, I'll help you out. I'll put in his Wikipedia. But Bumba, you were very clever, sir. You called it. You said his name is gonna be Muhammad. What was his name? Muhammad. That is crazy. You knew it. You knew it right off the bat. That's Ambrose Bierce. Look him up. See what happened to him in life. It was crazy how he ended his life. No, he didn't end his life, but how we don't know, actually. He disappeared. Alex Fine has a very public hatred towards Diddy, and I didn't believe it at first, but now it's almost definitely evident. This is Gamer Girl. Cassandra also threatened to unalive a male escort, and I wouldn't put it past Cassandra for involved in the Kim Porter situation. Biden let that dude in. But yeah, so trolling goes all the way back to the beginning of time. You know, first human beings were trolls. But some of the most famous, Ambrose Bierce. My favorite, I'm gonna say right now, my favorite American of all time, Miss General William Tecumseh Sherman. He is my ultimate troll. He super trolled the Confederacy. Anytime you mention the name William Sherman in a bar or something like that, everything goes dead. You've seen it in movies where you step into a bar and everybody just goes quiet, and they just look at you and look, what you're wearing and who you are and what color skin you have. The music stops. It goes. The bartender cleaning the glass stops cleaning the glass. That's what happens when you do that. Son to Sonati, you're not late. You're not late, sir. You're not late. You're right on time. Yeah, of course, Mr. Troy starts to rain. He is one of the greatest trolls of all time. He's the father of trolling, not the king of trolling. He's the father of trolling. I'm one of his, spiritual sons. I'm not his literal son. Like people said, oh, this guy's his star son. And he's just taking his style. Whatever. Thanks for the hate, by the way. I need that hate. That makes me want to do even better at my own thing. 50 is a troll baby oil baby. 50 Cent needs to stay in his lane. Okay. I like how you're doing it, Gamer Girl. But he's gonna stay on the trolling. He's gonna forever troll. He's not gonna back down on the trolling. He's not gonna back down whatsoever. $50 needs to say that. 50 is just butthurt. He wasn't invited to the parties. I don't know if he was or wasn't. He may have been invited. They were like frenemies. They were cool. They were like kind of like buddy. You can see in the photos. They weren't really like tight friends. Same thing with Jay-Z. Jay-Z and Diddy were like cool. They were very cool. They went back since Biggie and everything like that, like 93, 94, maybe even 92, when Jay was still flipping bricks. 50 isn't trolling, he's attacking. Uh-oh. It just looks like trolling to us. It's more strategic than just trolling. I have to disagree with you, sir. I think it's just trolling. I don't think he's strategic or anything. He's just trolling. Diddy took him window shopping. He even said that during that was a famous interview with the Breakfast Club in the morning. 100.5 to beat. Can't remember the point. They say Diddy is pulling crap in court, but to me, he's out on bail. This doesn't happen. Gamer Girl says that. 3 more people and we got a party. We got some time left. We got like less than 11 minutes. We can have a party. Just get your sister and her friend. Get on that choo-choo. That sky choo-choo. Dr. Dre had his own party. Dr. Dre is next. Everybody's falling. They're taking out the kings. They're taking the king. I'm not saying our kings. I'm just saying the kings. They took out Suge Knight. They took out Keefy D. They took out Big U. They're taking down Diddy. They're taking all the kings. They're not even looking at the knights and the rooks and the pawns. That's small. The queens, no, I can't think of any queens. They took out Lil' Kim for 2 years because she committed perjury. 3 more to Diddy party. Now it's back to 4. But yeah, no Diddy parties. No, I don't have enough baby oil for that. I don't have enough. They say okay. Yeah, Dr. Dre. That's the person I'm so surprised because I guess there's no video footage. There's no video footage of him beating up Michelle and other female D Barnes. There's no footage. There's no hotel footage. And I'm not trying to implicate him. This is no implication. I'm just saying reality, just saying facts. There's no video. Johnson and Johnson looking to sponsor Diddy. Bumba said that'll probably be his only. I can just see the video. I can see the commercial now. Be like, yeah, this is Diddy. I got this new baby oil, specially made with specifications in it. It's got GBH in it. Or is it HGB? What? I always mess it up. GBH or HGB? What is it? Oh, with diamond dust. Yeah. Is it HG? What is it? GHB or HGB? HGB. Not HGB. GBH. GHB. Excuse me. Did I say GBH? I meant GHB. It's got GHB in it. Thank you, Holly. I appreciate it. It's got ketamine in it. Yeah, GHB. Thank you, GHB. See, that white woman will correct a dumb nigga like me, real quick. Oh wow, Son of Sun 90 says I just got some from the both of us guy. Pause. Heavy pause. Heavy pause. I don't party like that. The drought is over for you. Yeah. Well, the drought's going to continue. I don't sling free D. The woman has to be, up to my moral and virtues and has to worship me. I'm the prize. She has to be worth this good D. Pause. Just telling you facts. That's what I was telling you. Holly said, "Oh, you see Pusha T? Yeah, I see Pusha T trending. Yeah, mainly based on the Ye thing." Holly says, "Yuck, we all used to do that in college." That was I'm just gonna say that people have to look it up, but because there's multiple schools of music. You went to a school of music, Holly. Just to clarify, you went to if you want to put up what it was. I'm not gonna I'm gonna withhold that much information, but you went to a school of music. If you want to put it up in the live chat, that's on you. Gamer girl, how many people are going to dress you as baby oil? Yep, dress up for baby oil. Yep, for Halloween. Did he beat this case? Even if he doesn't beat the case, I think people are going to admit. Yep, in Berkeley. I was gonna say it starts with a B. Starts with a B, but I didn't want to put you out there like this. So it's the Berkeley School of Music in Boston, Massachusetts, one of the most elite art schools in the country, up there with Tisch School and Juilliard in New York. So don't play with Holly. She'll school you. Don't play around with Holly. I never wanted to get that high. Exactly. Yeah, GHB. Baby oil was never last. This Tania girl is looking like a massive liar. Okay. The headline's gonna be Sean Gotti and Teflon Sean. Watch. Yeah. We'll see though. I still think he's gonna get 20 years. I think he's gonna get 20 years for the racketeering for the RICO case. Not even for the sex and the prostitution and the sex trafficking and the prostitution. I don't think that's gonna be, as heavy as the RICO case. I don't think so. Yeah, I know what you meant, Gamer Girl. I said dress up. I know what you meant. But see, in less than 6 minutes, let's see if we can get 4 people to make it 10. Make it a solid 10. 4 people. 4 people. Grab your sister and her friend. And tell you gotta see this goofy guy, this silly guy named Sky. He's a silly guy, but he's got some good points. He's got some things to say. If 50 was just trolling, he would comment on things that have nothing to do with him. Notice how he's trolling and his trolling is always targeted. Call it what you want, but these are the strategic attacks, in my opinion. I still disagree with you, sir. I think he's just trolling. He's just trying to rile up. He's like the obverse, or the other side of Ye. Ye stays in the comment in the relevancy of the news cycle. 50 stays in the relevancy of the news cycle. Where are the projects? I mean, 50 has his Shreveport and the Power and Ghost and BMF and all that stuff like that. At least he has that. Ye doesn't even have that. He's just in the news because he does outlandish, salacious, crazy stuff and reports on how he had some time with his cousin that was inappropriate and stuff like that. 50 is just mad because right now Diddy's more popular than him. Yes, I agree with that. I can agree with that. Diddy is the most infamous man right now. I'm saying that as a fact. He's on trial for criminal acts. That's infamy. That's not. I would tweak it a little bit, Gamer Girl. I would say he's the most infamous man in the world. And the most famous man, of course, is Donald Trump. And second will probably be Elon Musk. But Donald Trump is the most famous man in the world. Maybe the third is probably Zelensky. Fourth is probably Putin. I'm going to see a top five. Who's the top five? Round out the top five. I don't know. That's four, though. Yeah, I said Putin. So four is Putin. Three is maybe five is Ye. Yeah, Ye is five. Putin is four. Three is Marco Rubio. Yeah, that's a good Marco Rubio. Three is who did I say? What's his name? Elon Musk. Then Diddy, then Trump. But if that was for infamy / fame, so it has to coincide. You got the hots for Marco Rubio? That's your thing, Holly? Okay. You like the Latin guys? You like the Latinos? Okay. I see you. That's all right. Nothing wrong with that. Make no mistake, 50 had his own boys. I don't know what that means, son 90. You have to explain further. Wicked. Wicked. In the Boston accent. Quality, comfort, and price. That's nice. Only Holly and I know exactly where that's coming from. You guys won't understand it. Trump is the most famous person ever. Yeah, see, Holly's laughing at my dumb ass because I remember that. The media have been talking about him for decades. Yes, he is the Forrest Gump in real life. 3 people. All we need is 3 people. We got less than 2 minutes left. Officially, I might go over the time, but isn't it normal to start a trial with the strongest evidence first? I think that's usually the case, but they wanted to go off of emotion. They wanted to go off of emotional state and get a coke whore, like Cassandra Ventura on the stand with a baby, crying, got the tissues, got the tears flowing. All that jury was like, man, we're going to eat this up like it's a bowl of ice cream and cherries. Are jurors that gullible? It's not even really gullibility. I'm not trying to protect it. I'm just saying, in any case, it's all psychology. It's not just you're gullible. It's like I said, Diddy couldn't show up to court, and he could have, and wouldn't have been any kind of thing for some people in their mind, whether he was wearing a clown suit or a $10,000 business suit, or what he's wearing a sweater with a t-shirt with a dress shirt. It's all in the head. It's all in the mind. It's all psychological. Yeah, she did a very good act. Yeah. It should be robotic based on law, not on emotion. Exactly. I wouldn't say robotic. Let's say rational. It should be rational. Problem is that every single witnesses has been discredited, so it is not unreasonable for the jurors to be like, "Oh, great, what lies in the witness going to say? What lies is what lies is this witness going to say now?" Okay, I can see where you're going with that. I can see where you're going. And we are here. We are at the hour mark. We're going in overtime now. Like every single witness has been caught in lies. Yes. And that's the best thing they can do. Like Mr. Choice Terrain said, they should have cross-examined Cassie. The defense should have cross-examined her. The defense is cross-examining now, but that's it. And that's it for this broadcast. I appreciate you. Thank you, everybody that came into the live chat. Thank you very much. You gave me a good laugh and a lot of gems to think on. So I will see you probably tomorrow around this time. And I appreciate you. So thank you very much. Take care.